I embarrassed myself at the Superman world premiere, and I decided that it wasn't enough to just embarrass myself there. Why not share my story online and tell others how I embarrassed myself? To give you guys some context, my boyfriend loves Superman. Frankly, he's a big fan of superheroes in general, and they're honestly a big part of why he got into filmmaking, but specifically Superman. So when they announced that this new movie was coming out and it looks like it's going to be one of those comic book accurate Supermans we've ever had, of course he got super excited about it. And as someone who loves movies and is going into stunts and loves action movies, I got super excited about the movie too. My boyfriend's been planning for us to go see this for months. Literally as soon as he could get tickets for it, he did. So when he even managed to get us tickets to the premiere, I mean, he was beyond thrilled, and I was super thrilled too, especially getting to see him be this happy and exciting. Frankly, things have been a little tough on him, and he really could have used the win. Fast forward, we get all dressed up for the event, we hurry on over there, and we're in line an hour before the deadline. They go through checking people in after an hour of waiting in the sun, and they tell us that they have to wait for final numbers, and they check in the person right in front of us and then stops at us. 15 minutes later, somebody comes up and is like, hey, thank you guys so much for your excitement, but we've hit our numbers. We can't let any more people in. The look on my boyfriend's face, guys, he was completely heartbroken. We talked to the people in charge of like people for the event. We asked if their numbers would change, if we waited around, if there was a shot, but they told us no and kind of sent us on our way. Normally, if they said something like this, I would like take it and be sad but move on, but this wasn't just for me, this was for my boyfriend. We walk back over to the Chinese theater, so I go and sit on a bench with him, and then I'm like, you know what, no, I'm not just gonna sit here, I'm gonna try and do something about this. I push aside my social anxiety and I go and start talking to random strangers, which for me is like awful. I start talking to people in charge of the event, security guards, literally anybody who looks like they're going to the premiere, just to see if anybody can help us. I end up talking to a couple of content creators and like a friend of a content creator, just talking to them and seeing what the +1 situation was like and if there was any way that they could get me and my boyfriend in. I even said, look, even if you can't get me in, can you at least get him into the red carpet and the screening? I got some sympathy, and unfortunately nobody could really do anything, which is completely understandable. I don't blame anybody, obviously. But yeah, after a lot of talking to people and probably making a little bit of a fool of myself, because towards the end my frustration and desperation was slipping out a little bit and I think I scared some people, we ended up not being able to do anything and heading home. And if you're any of the content creators or any of the people really that I talked to and I came off as like crazy, I'm really sorry. We're gonna go see it on Thursday. We're probably gonna see it in theaters more times. I mean, he definitely will see it in theaters more times. And if you guys have any ideas of what I could do to cheer him up a little bit, I would love to hear it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to how I embarrassed myself at the Superman world premiere and how honestly I feel like it was worth it.